good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nizola Benetas Lor, and I am going to report to you about organizational leadership. So, it has been reported by my classmates last face to face, but then I am going to report it again because I don't have pictures of other topics in the book, and I only have this. So, let's proceed. Organizational leadership. Organizational leadership is the leaders set strategic goals of the organization while motivating individuals within the organization to successfully carry out assignments in order to realize those goals. So, meaning leaders in an organization who looks forward for the success of their members. So, or other meaning, organizational leadership works towards what is best for individual members and what is best for the organization as a group at the same time. Organizational leadership is also an attitude and work ethic that empowers an individual in any role to lead from the top, middle, or bottom of an organization. So, meaning, ang organizational leadership, ginalantaw niya ang kaayuhan o makilantaw niya ang pamaagi para mas successful iyang members bisag unsa pa ka napaka sa taas sa middle o sa organization. So, let's proceed. So, what are the difference between managers and leaders? So, let me give you a brief context about leadership. Leadership, both as a research area and as a practical skills, encompasses the ability of an individual, group, or organization to lead, influence, or guide other individuals, teams, or entire organization. So let's proceed to manager versus leaders. So managers as an administrator. They are the one who transact or meet the objectives and delegate tasks. So they are the one who put someone or their members to put their task, and they are the one who transact from other organization to gain or to have a successful transaction within them. So from leaders, they are innovative. So their process is transformational. They are looking forward for the transformation of the organization. So they are the one who create the vision, mission, and the goal of an organization. So as a manager, they are work focused. So they need to get things done, and they are skilled at allocating work. So while leaders are the people focused, so they are both people and results. They care about the people or the members of an organization to create a successful result. So the managers have subordinates. So they create circles of powers and lead by authority. That's because they are the one who delegate their members, so they need to be in their authority. So while the leaders have followers, they have circle of influence and lead by inspiration. They are the one who uplift their followers to gain and to strive more in order to gain the success. So for the managers, they are the one who do things right. They intact the existing culture and maintain status quo. So, in order for an organization to have a balance or to maintain the managers will do that thing. So, while the leaders, they are the one who do the right things. Leaders shape the culture and drive integrity. And with that, could a manager could also be a leader? What do you think? So, yes, a manager can be a leader too. For example, in Moncast, which is a school organization, our president there should be a leader which has an empathy to the students or to his followers, and he should be also manager, whereas he is the one who manages the organization in order to gain or to have a better result. So there are types of skill demanded of leaders. First is leadership styles. The situational leadership model, servant leadership, transformational leadership, sustainable change. Leadership styles. Okay. There are 4 leadership styles, which is autocratic. Autocratic leaders do decision making by themselves. So, autocratic leaders do decisions making by themselves. So, they are the one who puts an action, who has decided within themselves. They are not trying to consult their members if what is their decision and their opinions. So next, consultative leadership style. Leadership style that targets team building and uses the skills to others to create plans and make decisions. From the word consultative, the root word which is consult, this leader is trying to consult their members, his or her members, on how to create a better plans on making such thing. So he or she or the leader is trying to gain some more ideas from their members in order to create a better or a unique decision. Next is democratic. Democratic leaders allow the members of the organization to fully participate in decision making. Decisions are arrived at by way of consensus. So, as we have observed in the Philippines, we are a democratic country, which are the idea or the decision that is going to make is from the majority of the Filipinos. For example, last election from barangays. So from there, the majority of the result will, the one who has a majority votes will proclaim as a new barangay officials. That's it. Next is laissez-faire. In laissez-faire or free rein leadership style, leaders avoid responsibility and leave the members of the organization to establish their own work. This leadership style leads to the kanya-kanya mentality, one weaknesses of the Filipino character. So laissez-faire, from the word laissez-faire. That is just my opinion or my construction of that word. From the word lie. So the leader is trying to put all the works to his or her members, and he is trying to lie down and relax and do nothing. That is laissez-faire. Okay, let's proceed to the situational leadership model. So in situational leadership, effective leaders adapt their leadership style to the situation of the members of the organization, to the readiness and willingness of group members. So, situational leadership model is ang leader ani kay ginalantaw ang situation kung asa siya mas fit ang isa ka member sa ato. For example, a new teacher was hired. So there are behavior styles in situational leadership, which is selling or directing. So the leader is trying to direct the newly hired teacher, he is going to direct her or instruct her to do this, to do that, to be like this, to like that. And then after that, he is going to put the newly hired teacher on a work. And he is going to direct her until he gained experience. After that, he is going to put another task to the newly hired to other area or other environment, which is he is going to coach him na lang. He is not going to direct or just do what I just tell the newly hired teacher what she is going to do. So iya na lang ng i-coach. So kanina lang yung mo on ingani ka. So after that, kung ma-finish na niya after 3 months, so makita ng leader kung naabay kausaban ang katong bagong hired ni teacher, mag-proceed na po siya sa S3, which is kuha na po siya i-transfer sa laing work nga makaya nila, which is ang mga siya as a leader, support na lang siya. Kung na mga kalibog, pangutano na lang siya para suportahan siya unsay mga kinahanglan niyang wala pa nahilabawaan. Tapos, after that, ining nakumplito na niya tanan, diha na gyud siya i-delegate or ibutang na gyud sa area nga kabalo na gyud siya nga makabalo siya anak. That is situational leadership. So, from the situation, diha agyud from the butang gyud siya sa isa ka situation. Next is servant leadership. Servant leadership is coined by Robert K. Greenleaf, approximately paradoxical term servant leadership. Public servants, or to refer to appointed and elected officials of the government, to emphasize the fact that they indeed are servant of the people. So that is what we have heard from the politicians or from that they are the servant of the people. But then, you will not be able to become an eligible leader if the members saw upon you that you are just doing nothing. So, a leader can become eligible or become authoritarian or what you call this, to become eligible in leading or an organization. He or she should become a servant first. So, wala man siguro tayo nakita nga trabaho nga nagtry nga mga kuandro nga mga successful na wala nagikan sa mga sa ubos, which is nagikan ng trabaho, mga ibisag unsa na mao po na sa pagka-leader. Adi sir, ka mo abot og leader, dapat magihan sa nimong servant kay para ini ikaw nang mahimong leader, mahibalan nimo sa imong kaugalingon nga ay di dapat na akong himuon kay ingani ang bation sa akong mga sa akong mga members. Kung himuon ako na kay ikaw nakapil na pug kaana tong ikaw mo'y nahimong servant. Next, transformational leadership. Transformational leadership. The transformational leadership is not content with status quo and sees the need to transform the way the organization thinks, relates, and does things. The transformational school leaders sees school culture as it could be and should be, and not as it is, and so plays his or her role as visionary, engager, and learner, collaborator, and instructional leader. Ang transformational leadership, which is going to think how to transform his organization to have to create a better output. So meaning, ang ginatanaw ani nga kani nga style nga pagka-leadership, ginatanaw nila ang kabag-uhan or ang kanang nabay transformation or naay mabag-o sa paningtawag sa ilahang organization. Sustaining change. 4 reforms to transform the innovations introduced by the transformational leader must be institutional and sustained. A proof that an innovation introduced has transformed the organization is that the result or effect that change persists or ripples even when the transformative leader is gone or is transferred to another school or gets promoted in the organization. So, sustaining change. katong transformational leadership, which is nag-isip sila og ideas or projects nga makabago sa school, which is diri ana po sa sustaining change katong ilahang gi-transform or ginahuna-huna nga para makabago sa school. Kaning sustaining change katong ilahang nabago dapat mo sustain to hantud sa hantud kay para ang kadtong nga project makit-an pa sa mga sunod nga generation nga mga estudyante, makita pa. So while fixing the plan of transformational change, dapat makasustain na siya hangtod sa pila ka makabantay ta ng mga projects. For example, school building ay new classroom projects. So ang transformational change sa transformational leadership, ginahuna-huna nila nga ma-transform, magka-create og new classroom for the students to have to accommodate all. Tapos pag-abot sa sustaining change, kana masustain yun ang kabaguhan kay naaman siya present ang ilahang gihimo. Okay? Gets ba? So, I think that was all, and I hope you have learned something from me. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening. And again, this is Nizelo Aslor, your reporter for today. Thank you!